Hello everyone. So in this session I'm going to explain you array in PHP. So let's begin. PHP array, which is a group of variables that can store multiple values under a single name. Generally we use variable to store any single value, okay? But if for example I want to store character of ABCD, so ABCD character is it is 26 count, okay? So what I have to do, I have to declare 26 variable and I have to store these characters, okay? But I can just save this all alphabets in just a single array, okay? So array, and within this array I can just store this all the characters. So this is how we can store memory as well as time using array. And also it is accessible very easily. In PHP there are three types of array, okay? Numeric array. Now numeric array means array with numeric index. Now array, it is a collection of various data, okay? So whenever we want to access particular data, we access it using index of that array, okay? So in numeric array we use numeric index, let's say 1 2 3 4 like that, okay? After that there is associative array, array with named keys, okay? Over here we can assign string index, that means named keys over there, and using this key value we can access element of particular array. Multidimensional array, array contains one or more arrays. By just name itself you can get idea of what is multidimensional array. Now let's see what are the functions that are useful to access array or to manipulate your array data, okay? So first is count or a size of array. Count all the element in an array or something that is in object, okay? So for example in array there are 3 elements, then count will just return 3 or size of will return 3. After that sort, to sort array in ascending order. R sort, that means reverse order, which sort array in descending order. After that there is A sort and K sort. Now this both actually this two also, A sort, K sort, AR sort and a KR sort. This last four sorting functions are related to associative array, okay? So in A sort, this sorting it will be performed based on according to value of sorting, according to value of array, okay? And over here K sort, in K sort sorting is performed based on value of key parameter, okay? Now if I think it might be difficult for you to understand this just by PPT presentation, okay? So let me just give you actual practical approach in Apache NetBeans IDE. So let's see this, okay? So this is my Apache NetBeans IDE, and make sure that in background your XAMPP Apache web server is in running state. Over here you can see that it is in running state, okay? So now, so let's start. First of all, let me define one array with named, let's say, number, okay? And how can I define array? So this is my name of my array, okay? And how can I define? So there is a function called array itself. This function is used to include array elements, okay? So what is name of array is number, but how to add elements into this array? So that for that purpose you have to use array function. So let's say 1 25 30 5 50. So this all are the element of array. Now you can see that this all number are stored within this single variable, okay? Now if I want to count how many elements are stored in that particular array. So how can I do that? You just need to echo count now. Okay, after that let me also execute another method. Put break over here. Okay, so this is our array and we just counted its number. Okay, and this is second approach to find how many elements are there in your particular array. So what is method? Count and size of. Save this and run. Okay, so this is 5 and 5, that means it is also 5 and it is also 5. Okay, now this is example of numeric array. Okay, or I can say indexed array. This is example of numeric array or index array. Okay, and this is how to count element of particular array. Now if I want to add element in this array, so there is another way to add element. How can I do that? Let's say 5 is equals to, okay, first of all let me print this array. Okay, so echo, for example, number 0, after that break, after that dollar number 1. Okay, now I'm gonna repeat this thing multiple times. Two, 3, this one is 4. Okay, that's it for now. Save this and run this. Okay, first of all let me put it comment over here, save and run. Now you can get output of this. I think there is 550. Okay, it is new line. Okay, I forgot new line over here, that's why. Break dot, same goes with here, break dot. Save this and just execute this, and you got your element 1, 25, 35 and 50. Okay, 1, 25, 35 and 50, we are getting these elements. Okay, now you can see that over here we have used numbered indexes 0, 1, 2 as, and remember, always remember one point, always array index start with 0. So 0 over here, 0 represent 1, 1 represent 25, 2 represent 30. So it's like that, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it starts from 0 to 4, that means total there are 5 elements. So this is how you access. Now there is also another approach to do this. For example, if there are let's say 26 elements in array, so what will happen? will you just write 26 times this statement? No, there is another method. Okay, so what is this? What is that method? Let me put it on comment section. Okay, now for, let's say I is equals to 0, I am using for loop to access this array. Semicolon, $I is less than, how many elements are there? 5 elements, semicolon, and incrementing operator. Within this for loop, I am gonna just print this. Okay, and over here just passed this I dot break. Okay, so what I have done, how many times this loop will be executed? 0 to less than 5, that means 0, 1, 2, 3 and up to 4. Once I becomes 5, this condition will be it will become false and control will come out of this for loop. Okay, so now let's see output of this. We got our answer. Okay, so this is using for loop. How can we access array elements? Now if I want to add any other elements, okay, let me put it over here. For example, number. So over here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and what will be index of next element? It will be 5. Okay, so number 5 is equals to, let's say 3. Okay, and now I am executing this. Save this, F5. You got your added element 3. Okay, so this is your how to access. Now over here, how can you find particular array, what number of time you have to execute this for loop? So it is nothing but just a count numbers. That means how many elements are there in particular array. Okay, so if I don't want to remember numeric value, then I can put over here count $number, just like that. Okay, so whatever value it will have, it will be just assigned, it will be just checked for this I. That means what is count number? After adding this number, it will be 6. Okay, so $I is less than 6, and still we get our output. Okay, so this is all about. Okay, there is one important method over here. Now there is one method, that is sort. Okay, by name itself you can get idea of for what purpose we should use this function. So we can use it for sorting of this array. Okay, so this is echo. We can also use parenthesis like that before sorting. Array elements are like this, and we just perform sorting operation over here. Sorting, and let me just copy paste it. Okay, now I am, so this is your, okay, after sorting. Save this and execute this. So before sorting, what was the output? 1, 25, 35, 50 and 3. And after sorting, what is 1, 3, 5, 25, 30 and 50? So sort, this function will perform ascending sorting over this numeric array, that is indexed array element. Now if I want to perform descending sorting, so you just need to use rsort. Okay, rsort, which is also inbuilt function in PHP. Now you can see this 50, 30, 25, 5, 3 and 1. Okay, let me put it over here. Dot and just okay. Break, also break over here. Okay, it's good. 125, 35, 53, that is our original array, and this is our array after sorting. So this is all about indexed array. Okay, now let's see associative array. Okay, in associative array we are just assigning keys to that particular array. For example, let's say employee. Okay, array name is employee, and define this array. Now over defining, we have to define key value pair. Okay, so for example, name is, let's say, John, and John is working as let's say clerk. Okay, so this is how key value pair. So this is your key and this is your value. So over this array is of employee, and one employee is John, which is working as clerk in particular company or whatever. Okay, so there is another, let's say me, Parul, and I am manager over there, manager. After that, let's say another person, that is, let's say Krishna. Okay, just Janmashtami is coming soon, that's why I just got this name, Krishna, and he is CEO. Okay, so this is how you define associative array in PHP. So this is just defining part. Okay, if I want to access this array, how can I do that? So for that purpose you should use for each loop. Okay, so for each, and you also got suggestion over here, for each, this version you should use. Okay, so employee, which is name of our array, and as which is a part of syntax, and over here two variables is declare. This key represent value over here, and this value represent value of this key pair. Now this is syntax of this associative array. Associative array. Okay, so inside this for each loop, what I have to do is just access this echo name of employee is, what is name of employee is dot. Okay, I don't have to use dot key, and post is post, that means designation of that particular person. Okay, and it is value, put break over here, that's it. Okay, save this and run this script. So name of employee is John, post is Clark, name of employee is Parul, post is manager, and name of employee is Krishna, which is CEO of this particular company, and company name is Sansar. Okay, world, universe. So this is how you can define associative array and how you can access associative array. Now if I want to add array elements in this associative array manually, so how can I do that? What is name of array? That is employee. Okay, so after that, inside what is key of array, and let's say Minal. Okay, and you just need to pass, okay, which is manager. Now if I want to, okay, semicolon. Now this is output, that means I haven't refreshed it yet. Okay, so this is previous output. If I refresh this page, okay, our last employee is added, employee is Minal and post is manager. After that, if I count for this, echo count employee, so what will be printed? Let's see, 4. Why? Because there are total 3 key value pairs. Okay, so this is associative array. Now let me demonstrate you multidimensional array. Multidimensional array, array of array. Okay, for example, I am defining number, which is name of array, and now I'm gonna define multidimensional array. That means more than one arrays in single array. Okay, so this is our main array, and within this array I'm gonna define more than one array. Okay, so this array is about number, that's why let me put it 1 2 3 4 5 6 like that. Okay, after that, comma, array, let me put 1 2 3, after that 4. Okay, that's it. After that, put comma. Each array within array is separated by comma. Array 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, and don't forget to put semicolon over here. So this is example of multi-dimensional array. Multi-dimensional array. Okay, now if I want to access this element, so how can I do that? So for that purpose I have to be very careful. Okay, let me first make it simple. 4, because you will get a difficulty with that in first time. Okay, so this is my multidimensional array. Now I'm gonna access this array using for loop. So first of all I have to define one array I. Okay, semicolon $I, which is less than. Now how many arrays are there inside main array? So 1 2 and 3. Okay, so I, it will less than 3. After that, incremental operator. Now inside this for loop I'm gonna print, this is $I row. Okay, now after that there is another for loop. Within this for loop I am gonna define another variable with initialize 0, after that $j, which is less than. Now how many elements are there in particular elements? Okay, over here 4, over here is also 4, and over here there are 4 elements. That's why put 4 over there. Okay, and $j plus plus. Now it's very simple, just echo $number and I $j. Okay, put break over here. That's it. Save this and refresh this page. You can see that this is 0 row, that means 1 2 3, and over here you can see that this is your first array. Okay, 1 2 and 3. After that 4 is also there. Just put break over here. Save. So in 0th row 1 2 3 4, in first row 1 2 3 4, just like that, and in second row after this third row, but we are starting with 0, that's why it will be second row 1 2 3 and 4. So this is how you can access multi-dimensional array. But just like previous one, if we don't remember of what length this array is, then what will happen? So once again you have to use size of or count function. Okay, so over here we have to count for particular array. So within this number array, how many sub arrays? So this is your number array, main array, and inside this array how many arrays are there? 1 2 and 3. So this one, okay, echo count $number. This statement will give you how many sub arrays are there in this array. Okay, and this statement, okay, let me put. So there are how many elements are there? 3. Okay, so this will this number is how many sub arrays are there in that particular array. So we got our answer over here. I is less than 3. Okay, now how can I access over here? Okay, so answer is echo function. But how? So very easy. Count $number, but you just need to pass index of particular row. So what will happen? If I is equals to 0, condition will be checked. I is less than 3. Yes, condition is true. So go inside. This is your 0th row. Inside this for loop, j is declared with initially 0. J is less than. Now count number $I. What is value of I? 0. So number of 0. So this is your $number 0. This one is your $number 1, and this one is your $number 2. Okay, so if it is 0, then how many elements are there in this sub array? So number 0, how many elements are there? 4. If I is equals to 1, then it will be referred this sub array 1 2 3 4. Okay, just for simplicity, but now you can understand how I had removed additional elements from this. Over here 5 and 6, over here there is also 5. Okay, that's why I have removed, so that you can understand now. Now if I want to add element over here, I can add it 6. Okay, over here let it be, and over here let's say 5. Okay, now if I execute this statement, okay, but before that let me put 1. PHP is very case sensitive language, so be careful. Break semicolon. Now just refresh. Row 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 elements. Okay, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and within this third row 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is how you get define and access this array element, multidimensional array. Now in PHP it is very important topic, PHP array. How many types of array are there in PHP? Indexed or numeric array, multidimensional array, and associative array. Okay, so that's all about array. I hope you understood it well and keep practicing. Bye bye.